So it is an fusion of, there will be and three rings. This is basically an azar derivative of anthracene. Now we have studied the anthracene molecule in last semester in quite detail. So this is basically when we are going to substitute one of the carbon atom of anthracene molecule with a heteroatom, that is nitrogen. So this we can call it as an azar derivative of the anthracene. This is first discovered by the scientists Grache and Caro in 1871. So it is discovered basically when we are discovering or when we are reobtaining the anthracene molecule. So this acridine is basically present as an impurity while we are deriving the anthracene molecule from the coal tar. So this is basically present as an impurity in the anthracene molecule because it is an simply a derivative of anthracene molecule, as a derivative of anthracene molecule. Now the name of acridine is given to this compound because it is an acidic behavior, or it is a acid and irritating action. So it is going to be have it is reacting with the acidic molecule, and it is going to provide the irritating action on the skin. So that's why the name is acridine is given to this molecule. Now here when we are assigning the numbers to the carbon and nitrogen atom of this acridine molecule, we have assigned largest possible number to this nitrogen atom. So the nitrogen atom we have assigned here the 10 number. Now acridine is the carbon atoms of this acridine molecule is sp2 hybridized and the structure is planar in nature. Now the IUPAC nomenclature system or systematic name of this acridine molecule is 2,3-benzoquinoline dibenzopyridine. So this is basically a systematic name. All the carbon and nitrogen atoms are sp2 hybridized and the structure is planar. Now the total number of delocalized electrons in the structure is 14. That is the 13 from the 13 carbon atoms and 1 from the 1 nitrogen atom. So one of the electron of this nitrogen atom is going to impart its characteristics towards the aromaticity of the molecule. That's why they are going to obey the Huckel rule, and so that acridine molecule is aromatic in nature. Now, due to the presence of this pyridine type of nitrogen in the fused structure of this anthracene molecule, it is going to behave as a weak base. Now, synthetic methods towards the acridine molecule. Several synthetic methods are used for the synthesis of acridine molecule, and they are the synthesis of acridine from diphenylamine 2-carboxylic acid. So this is one of the starting material we are going to use for the synthesis of acridine molecule. So this will be the synthesis from diphenyl 2-carboxylic acid. Now, how come we are going to synthesize this? In which this orthochlorobenzoic acid, when it will condense with an aniline molecule in the presence of base, there will be a formation of 2-phenylaminobenzoic acid will happen. That means 2 rings will condense together in the presence of base. Now, these 2 rings in the presence of either acid catalyzed, that is sulfuric acid, it is going to obtain or it is going to form 9,10H acridinone. That is, acridinone will be synthesized in the presence of acid. But whereas when this 2-phenylaminobenzoic acid will react with the phosphorus oxychloride, there is formation of an substituted acridinone. So this is an unsubstituted acridinone, and this will be an substituted acridine, that is 9-chloro-9,10 dihydroacridine. So this on reaction with this undergo on reaction with an appropriate reagent. So this 9,10 acridinone and this 9-chloro-9,10 diacridine, in the presence of appropriate reagent, there will be an synthesis of dihydroacridine will be happen. And this dihydroacridine in the oxidation, in the presence of oxidizing agent and it undergo oxidation, in the presence of ferric chloride, there will be an synthesis of acridine will be taken place. So whenever there will be a reaction of diphenylamine to carboxylic acid with aniline, so there will be a formation of 2-phenylamino benzoic acid will be taken place. So this is first synthetic method for the formation of acridine molecule from uh, aniline and orthochlorobenzoic acid. Now the second synthetic method for the formation of acridine is Bunsen acridine synthesis. Now what is this Bunsen acridine synthesis, in which we are going to fuse diarylamine, that is diphenylamine, which is heated with an carboxylic acid. So whenever we are going to heat any carboxylic acid with a diphenylamine in the presence of simply zinc chloride, so there will be a formation of an substituted, that is 9 substituted acridine will be happening. So this is simple and second method for the synthesis of acridine molecule, where we are condensing, we are reacting diphenylamine with uh, any carboxylic acid in the presence of heat and zinc chloride. We can synthesize 9 substituted acridine derivative. Now we are moving towards the reactions of acridine molecule. Now the electrophilic, first of all, there will be a reaction towards electrophilic addition to the nitrogen. Any electrophile will add it towards the nitrogen atom, which is going to be have lone pair of electrons, which is quite reactive. Now when acridine, now we all know the acridine molecule is going to be behave as a weak base. So this nitrogen atom of this acridine molecule, this ring which is fused with an heteroatom nitrogen, which is going to be behave as a pyridine type structure. As acridine is weak base, it is going to form a salt, that is soluble salt, with when it is reacting with the mineral acid, that is hydrochloric acid. So that's why when acridine molecule will react with hydrochloric acid, it is going to have add its proton towards the addition to the nitrogen. So there will be an formation of an soluble salt of acridine hydrochloride. Now uh, the next will be the reaction of the proton from this mineral acid will add it towards the nitrogen atom, as it is going to have the lone pair of electrons. So there will be a neutralization type of reaction will be happening, and there will be a formation of a soluble salt of acridine hydrochloride. Now the next reaction of acridine is alkylation. Now this alkylation of the acridine molecule is taken place when it is reacting with the methyl iodide. So there will be this methylation will be happening towards this nitrogen atom of the acridine molecule. So there will be a formation of 10-methyl acridinium iodide. So they are also going to form a alkylated salt of 10-methyl acridinium iodide. Okay, so we are moving towards the electrophilic aromatic substitution reactions of the acridine molecule. Now, just now we have seen when it is reacting with the mineral acid, it is going to form a salt. When it is reacting with an alkyl halides, the alkylation type of reaction will be done with that at the 10th position. So both the reagents will be reacting at the nitrogen atom, or the addition reactions will be taken place at the nitrogen atom. Now we are moving towards the electrophilic aromatic substitutions of the acridine molecule. So the first reaction, when the acridine molecule is undergo halogenation type of reaction. Now basically the electrophilic aromatic substitution reactions are expected to be take place in the benzene ring. So generally the reaction will be happening on the benzene rings which are attached, which are there in the structure of acridine molecule. So the halogenation is also going to be taken place at the benzene ring. So we can get a mixture of the compound containing a mixture of 2 and 2,7 dibromooctane. So whenever we are going for the halogenation type of reaction, we can get a mixture of the compound containing 2-bromoacridine plus we can get a compound 2,7-dibromoacridine. Now the next reactions are reduction reaction. When this acridine molecule is undergo a reduction procedure, the benzene ring of the acridine, as we all know, in the structure of the acridine molecule, the two benzene rings are there. So these two benzene rings of the acridine can be selectively reduced in the presence of an reducing agent, that is platinum oxide, in the presence of trifluoroacetic acid. So this platinum oxide and trifluoroacetic acid will reduce the acridine molecule with respect to, he is going to reduce the two benzene rings of the acridine structure. So we can get a product of containing octahydroacridine. Now, so when we are going to specifically reduce the pyridine ring of the uh, acridine molecule, so we can specifically reduce the compound in the presence of nickel and hydrogen. So this is an reduction reaction. So we can get a 19 dihydroacridine molecule. So this is a specific reaction that we are targetly reduce the pyridine type of ring in the case of acridine molecule. Now the next reaction of the acridine molecule is oxidation. Acridine is very stable ring system towards the action of the oxidizing agent. So it is basically a very stable towards the action of oxidizing agent. So it is not easily oxidized, but is converted to the acridine N oxide with a per acid. When we are oxidizing this with a per acid, that is a per acid in the presence of per acid, so it can be converted to acridine N oxide, and this oxide is yellow solid. But when we are going to oxidize this acridine in the presence of alkaline permanganate or alkaline medium, forming quinoline 2,3-dicarboxylic acid. So we are going to rupture this totally structure of fused benzene ring in the presence of alkaline potassium permanganate. So that will be removal of two carbon atoms in the formation of decarboxylation, and water molecule will be reduced and this ring will be open, and there is formation of an quinoline 2,3-dicarboxylic acid will be formed when the acridine molecule is undergo oxidation type of reaction. Now the next reaction with respect to the acridine molecule is the reactions with a nucleophilic substitution. Just now we have overcome with the electrophilic substitution. Now we are going to discuss some of the electrophilic substitution, nucleophilic substitutions of the acridine molecule. Now, the most outstanding chemical property of the acridine molecule is it undergo nucleophilic attack at 9th position. So, it is very specific. It is going to be have a very specific and targeted substitution with respect to the nucleophilic substitution. So, acridine will readily react with a nucleophile. So in the case of Chichibian type of amination, when the acridine molecule is reacts with an sodamide in the presence of liquid ammonia, so there will be a formation of an 9-amino acridine will be take place. So where we are, when the acridine molecule will react with an any nucleophilic substitution, so the substitution will be targetedly, will be specifically done at the 9th position, which is an very outstanding property of this acridine molecule. So the reaction with an acridine molecule in the presence of sodamide and in the presence of liquid ammonia, it will form 9-amino acridine or acridine 9-amine. So this compound is basically a strong base and its hydrochloride is used as an antibacterial agent. So this is basically a strong base, and the hydrochloride salt of this strong base, that is 9-amino acridine hydrochloride, it is used as an antibacterial agent. Now some of the medicinal uses of this acridine molecule is, this acridine molecule is going to be have a structure that is tacrine, which is also a 9-substituted derivative of the acridine molecule. It is a reversible choline esterase inhibitor. This compound is basically a reversible choline esterase inhibitor and has been used in the treatment of the Alzheimer disease. So this is one of the neurological disorder in which the tacrine, that is acridine derivative, is used for the treatment of the Alzheimer disease. Now again, the specifically 9-aminoacridine, it is highly fluorescent dye, and it is also used as an antiseptic and disinfectant. So this is all about the fused ring, that is acridine molecule. Now we are moving towards the next heterocyclic, or the discussion on the next heterocyclic molecule, that is indole. Now this indole, it is also an fused ring with one of the benzyl ring, and another ring will be a pyrrole. So this is basically a benzopyrrole molecule. Now this benzopyrrole molecule, which is first prepared by the Bayer in 1866. This compound is first prepared and synthesized by the Bayer in 1866 by the zinc dust distillation of oxindole. So it is produced from the oxindole by zinc dust distillation. It's find an important place in the chemistry field because of its relationship with the naturally occurring dyes. So it is going to have the similar structure with the naturally occurring dyes. Now, these indole derivatives are important in their own right. Indole ring comprises of one of the benzene ring will be fused with one of the pyrrole ring. So it is also so it is also known as 2,3-benzpyrrole. Now, the IUPAC nomenclature of this indole molecule is 1H-benzopyrazole. So this is one of this is the chemical name or the IUPAC nomenclature for this indole molecule. Now, all the atoms in the indole structure are numbered according to the diagram in the screen. So they are numbered from the nitrogen atom, which is there present as an heteroatom in the structure of indole. So the atoms indole structures are numbered as shown in the figure. From the nitrogen atom, we are going to start the numbering according to the anti-clockwise direction. The remaining carbon atoms which are there in the indole molecule, they are numbered according to the anti-clockwise direction around the two condensed ring. Now, each carbon atom of this indole molecule is sp2 hybridized and the structure is planar in nature. Now, the total number of delocalized electrons which are present in the indole molecules are 10, that are 8 from the 8 carbon atoms and 2 from the nitrogen atom, which is to be present as an pyrrole type of nitrogen. So these all 10 electrons are going to obey our Huckel rule. That's why indole molecule is aromatic in nature. Now, indole is basically a very weak base as like that of the pyrrole molecule, because it is also going to be have a pyrrole type of behavior in the structure of indole. So it is very weak base. Basically, it is a very weak base. Now, we are moving towards the synthetic methods of the indole molecule. Now, this acid catalyzed synthesis of indole molecule, in which the acid catalyzed rearrangement of aryl hydrazone. So this is aryl hydrazone when it is reacting with an aldehyde in the presence, so there will be a formation of an indole with the elimination of the ammonia. So when this aryl hydrazone will react with an indole. So basically we are going to use a number of general methods for the synthesis of indole, out of which this is first and very important method for the synthesis of indole is Fischer-indole synthesis. And this Fischer-indole synthesis will involve a reaction between acid catalyzed uh, aryl hydrazone when it is reacting with the um, aldehyde molecule with the elimination of the ammonia. With the respect to the rearrangement of the reaction, there will be a synthesis of indole molecule will be taken place. Now, it involves an acid catalyzed rearrangement of phenylhydrazone, that is aryl hydrazone, to the aldehyde or ketone, with the elimination of molecule of ammonia and the conventional catalyst is employed here, that is zinc chloride, polyphosphoric acid or Lewis acid. So here we can use any reagent which is to be employed for the as an catalyst, that are zinc chloride, polyphosphoric acid or Lewis acid. So it is therefore possible that no mechanistic details of this reaction depending upon the reaction condition. So it will not hamper any reaction condition or presence of the reaction condition. Directly there will be a condensation of the aldehyde or ketone fraction in the structure of phenylhydrazone will be happening. So this is some of the easiest mechanism of this Fischer-Indole synthesis. Directly we can condense the ketone molecule in the structure of uh, phenylhydrazone. Followed by their deamination procedure, we can synthesize indole molecule. So this is a reversible rearrangement of hydrazone to give reactive enamine hydrazenes. The protonation produced or the protonated in hydrazine, sigmatropic rearrangement will be happening in the formation of an carbon-carbon bond from the diamine, and there is actually a loss of aromaticity. Now, the re-aromatization of the aryl ring will be happening after the formation of bond with the ketone molecule. So, the nucleophilic addition will be taken in place from the formation of cyclic amino acetyl, and followed by now more important step is deamination. With the removal of liquid ammonia, we can synthesize indole molecule from the phenylhydrazone. So resulting in the aromatic indole. So it will result into a formation of an indole, which is basically is aromatic in nature. Now, the next synthesis method or the some of the alterations in the Fischer-Indole synthesis are, we can synthesize 2,3-dimethyl indole, that is substituted indole molecule, by using a ketone, that is 2-butanol, when it will react with the presence of zinc chloride with phenylhydrazine. So there will be a formation of 2,3-dimethyl 1H indole. Then, when this phenylhydrazine will react with an acetone, we can synthesize specifically substituted 2-methyl indole. So this is one more method for the synthesis of indole molecule. Now the next synthesis is Bishler-Mohlou indole synthesis. Now this Bishler-Mohlou indole synthesis, in which two molecules of aniline will react with a alpha bromoacetophenol, when two molecules of aniline will condense with a alpha bromoacetophenol with a release of alkyl with a release of acid, that is hydrogen bromide, and water molecule. There will be a substitution, that is phenyl substituted indole molecule will be synthesized, that is to arrive indole. The next synthesis method for the indole molecule is modeling synthesis or Madelung synthesis, in which there is intramolecular cyclization of N-phenylamide using strong base at high temperature. So when there will be a condensation of N-phenylamide using a strong base, we can synthesize a substituted indole. So whenever a second substituted aniline molecule will condense with an N-phenylamide, that is in the presence of acyl chloride and hydrochloric acid, there is formation of an N-phenylamide in the presence of acyl chloride, and this N-phenylamide, when we are undergo intramolecular cyclization reaction in the presence of strong base, it will release a water molecule to synthesize substituted indole. So this is a mechanism of this Madelung synthesis, that is intramolecular cyclization reaction. Now, electrophilic addition reactions of the nitrogen atom. Now, this electrophilic addition to the nitrogen atom, indole, in which there is presence of pyrrole molecule. So the indole like pyrroles are going to be behave as a very weak basis. So as it is going to be act as a very weak base and less than that of indolithium carrying positive charge. So this is reactive as less as compared to the compound which is containing 3H indolinium cation, which is most stable as compared to the 1H indolium cation. Now, basically, this indole molecule or carrying over the proton can be added towards the nitrogen atom of the indole molecule and basically at position 1 and 2. So this proton can be added at the position of 1, that is towards the nitrogen atom, as well as the proton can be added to the second position of the indole molecule is also acid solution to form cations. So they are going to form a cations containing 3H indolinium and 2H indolinium cations respectively. So when we are going to protonate the indolium cations, they are going to form the 3H indolinium cation and 2H indolinium cations respectively. So we can get a mixture of 2H and 3H indolinium cations. Now the next reaction of the indole molecule is alkylation because of the involvement of nitrogen lone pair, as the nitrogen atom's lone pair is involved in the reaction. So this lone pair, the indole with an aromatic sextate, is going to be behave as an aromatic. When this indole molecule will react with a methyl iodide to form to form 1,2,3,3 tetramethyl 3H indolinium ion. So we can synthesize 1,2,3,3 tetramethyl 3H indolinium iodide. So we can synthesize 3H indolinium iodide. Now, electrophilic aromatic substitutions of the indole molecule. Now, the favored position with respect to the electrophilic aromatic substitution molecule is at 3 position. But we have discussed when respect to the pyrrole molecule. Pyrrole molecule is generally behave or generally going for the substitution at second molecule, but it is less favorable because they are going to disturb the aromaticity behavioral pattern of the benzene molecule. So in order to regain the aromaticity or in order to obtain the aromaticity of the compound, uh, the substitutions or the ring is going to take the substitutions at third position and not at second position. Electrophilic aromatic substitution. So the first electrophilic aromatic substitution is nitration. So nitrating agent like acid catalyzed polymerization and high reactivity of the indole. So when this indole can be nitrated using benzoyl nitrate. So when this indole molecule is undergo nitration, that is benzoyl nitrate, they are going to form 3-nitro-1H indole. Now the next electrophilic aromatic substitutions are sulfonation at the third position, that is using the pyridine sulfur trioxide complex in the hard pyridine. So when this pyridine molecule will react with the pyridine hot sulfur, so there will be a formation of 1H indole 3-sulfonic acid. Now the next reaction of the indole molecule is halogenation. So it is in the presence of dimethyl formamide, indole molecule is undergo halogenation to synthesize to form a mixture of a mixture in which there is substitution of the iodine molecule is at third position. When indole molecule is undergo bromination in the presence of pyridine, halogenation will be taken place at the second position. Now the next reaction of the indole molecule is acylation. Acetylation in the presence of sodium acetate afford N-acetyl indole. So when acetylation in the presence of sodium acetate, they are going to synthesize N-acyl indole. Indole react with the acidic anhydride gives 1,3-diacetyl indole. So they are going to form a mixture of the compound containing 1,3-diacetyl indole. So predominantly, which upon predominantly upon with a reaction with the sodium hydroxide at room temperature, they are going to form the 3-acetyl indole. So when the indole molecule is undergo acetylation, they are going to synthesize N3-diacetyl indole or 3-acetyl indole. Now, very important reaction with respect to the indole molecule is Mannich reaction. One indole molecule will react with the iminium ion. Now, this indole will react with a mixture of formaldehyde and dimethylamine. When indole molecule will react with a mixture of formaldehyde and dimethylamine in the acetic acid by substitution and converted into 3-dimethyl aminomethyl indole. So they are going to synthesize 3-dimethyl aminomethyl indole. So whenever there is reaction between an formation of an, so there is indole will react with a mixture of formaldehyde and dimethylamine to form 3-dimethyl aminomethyl indole, which is commonly known as, or the name of that compound is gramine. So there will be a substitution of this condensed product of formaldehyde and dimethylamine. So there is formation of an dimethyl aminomethyl indole, which is substituted at the third position of the indole molecule, which is known as gramine. Now indole is undergo reduction reaction in the presence of lithium and liquid ammonia. Indole is reduced to synthesize 3:1 product mixture of a reduced product of the indole molecule, and when this indole molecule is going to be reduced in the presence of zinc and hydrochloric acid, they can synthesize 4,7-dihydroindole as a main product. But in the case of lithium and ammonia, we can get a mixture of reduced compound as 3:1. Now the next reaction of the indole molecule is nucleophilic substitution. When indole molecule is undergo substitution, that is nucleophilic substitution in the presence of N-butyl lithium and ether, so we can get a series of compound in which, so this intermediate compound will be formed, and this intermediate compound is favorable towards the reaction. When it is reacting with the carbon dioxide, they will form a carboxylic acid. When it will react with an hydronium ion, and when this lithium substituted or lithium containing intermediate molecule will react with the diphenyl acetone, so there will be formation of, in the presence of benzophenone, we can synthesize a substitution at the second position of the indole molecule. Now, medicinal uses of these indole molecules. The indole alkaloid, it is this ring is majority of the bases, it is present in some of the alkaloids containing indole ring, that are reserpine, and the reserpine is going to be used, or it is used as an antihypertensive of the in the area of 1950s and in early 1960s. It is used to treat the agitated psychotic conditions. Then it is also can be used as an vinco alkaloid, that is vincristine, vinblastine, as an anti-cancer agent. It is going to be used as an ergot alkaloids, that is, it is used as an in the ergometrin to prevent bleeding after the childbirth, that is smooth muscle and constriction effects. And it is also used as an ergotamine. Then next medicinal uses of this indole molecule, it is going to have its presence in the triptans, that is somatriptan, rizatriptan, nanatriptan, and zolmitriptan. These molecules are used in the treatment of moderate to severe migraine and a cluster headache. So it is used for some of the headache type of disorder, that is migraine, because of their higher affinity and selectivity for the serotonin receptor. So it is going to have its affinity towards the serotonin, that is 5H, 1 beta receptor. So looking like similar with that of 5-hydroxytryptamine. These triptan molecules are used in the treatment of migraine, that is somatriptan, rizatriptan. So today we will stop here.